guys, it's Joshua Reviews, and today, well, we got another movie. Husk was really good. So three great Halloween movies so far for Halloween month. Well, the one isn't really Halloween themed, but it's scarecrows, and everyone's like scarecrows for Halloween, so why not? So I figured, why not do another cornfield movie called The Maze. When I was young, I heard about this movie and I was very intrigued. I saw it next to Madison County. If you don't remember my Madison County review, yeah, I liked it. So I was like, I saw it come up right after Madison County, and I was like, oh, this looks cool. This looks like a cool movie. And I love corn mazes as well as scarecrows. So it seemed like the concept was cool. It's about a guy who kills a group of teenagers that sneak into a corn maze at night, and the guy tries to kill them. That's basically the plot. So I was like, okay, looks pretty cool. I'll watch it. I never watched it, so I figured, why not sit down and watch this movie a few years later after I agreed to watch it when I was young. So I decided, let's watch it. Three good Halloween movies. I was really hoping we could go for four. I really was. Now, I want to be clear. This movie is not... That's the thing with this movie. It's so... I don't really know. It's like, it's just... bland. It's just bland. Things I liked, the setting's cool. The killer was a cool concept. The main actress, as well as the killer, they were pretty good actors. And that's about it. Yeah, this movie is pretty bad. The acting is not that good. What do I expect from these movies? The budget for this actually was pretty high. It was $200,000. I thought it was like 400, but no, it was 200,000, which was very low. But I say high because it's a low budget movie, so it's high, but So, yeah, this movie is pretty bad. Like I said, the acting, they're not that good. There's this couple that, oh my god, it sounds like they did it in one take and we're like, good job, we did it, we did our lines, let's skedaddle to the next scene. Like, and this movie's boring. It's very boring. I was so bored. So, like, yeah, I understand, like, it's like, well, they're in a corn maze. What else can you do? And that's the thing. I don't know. I like movies that take a simple concept, or even a concept that's not really like, oh, wow, so much could be done. But it was like, wow, this was boring. I never felt like, yeah, that's cool. I was so bored. The movie's just like really slow, and not in a good way. Like, there's the whole plot of the movie is these guys are sneaking into this corn maze. So I don't know, maybe you can go for like an 80s slasher. The couple has sex or something. I don't know. I'm not one of those guys who wants sex in a horror movie. I'm just saying they could have done something fun like that, but no, they play tag. And these guys are like adults playing tag in a cornfield, which I guess is cool because they're sneaking in and there's no one there. But it's like, it doesn't really go anywhere. They just play tag and then they kind of forget about the game when the killer shows up. I don't know if that makes sense, but like, I wanted like something to happen during the game. Like, they're like, yeah, let's make out or something. Like they'll never see us, or I don't know. The movie needed something to keep it entertaining. Hold on a sec. The movie needed something to keep it entertaining because this movie was so boring. Even when the killer popped in, I was like. Also, this movie is very weirdly edited. I don't know if weirdly is it. Yeah, it's a weird. It's a word. This movie is very weirdly edited together. It's very like when someone's running from the killer, like it zooms in on their face. Kind of. I don't know if I can zoom in. No, I can't. Okay, so why not? But yeah, like it like zooms in on their face as they're running. It's like it like I'm like what? Why are you zooming in on the face? That's so stupid. And you can tell that they're not even running. They're just like speed walking. Like I was like, what? Not to mention the killer, like when he stabs someone, it's just like he does this. It's like he has like a switchblade, so he does this. He's like, he's not like, no, he's just like he didn't put effort when he was stabbing someone. Which, by the way, the kills in this movie, they're not that cool. They're not that cool. There's maybe one mediocre death where a guy gets decapitated, but it's off screen and it's very, very bland. That's the only thing I can really say about this movie is that it's bland. It's like, I'll admit it had one good moment, which was actually the last act, because that's where it started to get interesting. It's where it's revealed who the killer is, and the girl, like, spoiler alert, if you want to go see this movie, it's on Prime Video. So yeah, so spoiler alert. So it turns out the girl is the last survivor. She escapes the corn maze as well as she burned the corn maze. The cops find her and she says, I killed someone, and they think she's the killer. So the whole last 30 minutes of the movie is like them trying to figure out who the killer is. And I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool, but it was still slow and still badly paced. I don't know. This movie is just like really bland. I don't know if you'll like it or not because it's just very bland. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe I'm being too harsh on it because it did seem like they had somewhat of a good time while filming this movie. You get to film in a corn maze, but I don't know. It feels like there could have been a little bit more done here, but there wasn't. I would have to give this movie a 3.5. Not a 3.5. A 3 out of 10, as well as a 2 out of 5 and a D-. It's bad, but it's not awful. It's not Slenderman awful. It's not Robot Revolution or Dark Harvest 2. Wow. 2 bad corn maze movies. Can we go for a third one? Can we go for a third corn maze movie? Oh, God. Whoa, shit. Ugh. I guess I don't know. I don't know what movie I'm going to review next. I'll probably review another Scarecrow movie. Who knows? Maybe I might review Hell House 2. Or maybe The Legend. I said that wrong. The Curse of Halloween Jack. Yeah, The Curse of Halloween Jack. They made a sequel, and you better believe I'm reviewing it. See you guys next time. Bye. Now, if you'll excuse me, Mr. Jack and me, we gotta get along because we got into a little argument. So I figured, why not? We gotta work things out, okay? So I'll see you guys later. Oh yeah, baby.